This is pretty good. Sean Hannity, who I'm starting to wonder if like Hannity's having some type of breakdown here.
I will just say that I have heard things that I will not like repeat on air, but things that are credible-ish that would point in that direction.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to peddle them on air, but
well, you just did, didn't
you? Yeah, without the details.
Some people are saying,
look, people, what do I know? All I know is what I hear.
I don't know. This is what I hear. I have no idea.
I've heard some things.
All right. Well,
it might not just be your amateur diagnosis, is all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's your amateur rumor mongering.
Yes.
This
My amateur rumor mongering always trumps your amateur diagnosis.
This just in. Some people say. All right. So there's reason, both anecdotal and visual, to believe that Sean Hannity is having a bit of a breakdown. His mentor, his guiding light, his guardian angel, Roger Ailes, who has been abusing and harassing women for decades. And that's probably the best thing we can say about him at this point. Has left the building. Hannity has found himself on the wrong side of the way this thing is breaking. He went all in with Donald Trump literally just days before Trump craters. Just absolutely craters and becomes incredibly toxic. So what do you do if you are a right-wing talker? The guy who gave you all your talking points has left the building. The guy you hitched your trailer to has driven off a cliff. What do? I know. You come up with the most easily dismissible conspiracy theory possible about Hillary Clinton. Like, every conspiracy theory that has ever been developed about Hillary Clinton is completely disprovable, right? Like, we can't see the inner workings of your brain, and so how can we know that you're not plotting against America?
You can't. Trust me.
But this one, that apparently Clinton is deathly ill, will be easily disprovable as long as she's alive. So, and worse than that, here's Hannity trying to convince or trying to get a doctor, even though they're the Fox News medical correspondent, it's still a doctor, and it's also a doctor who's working at Fox without the fear of being fired by Roger Ailes, to diagnose Hillary Clinton as having a seizure. And this was from like weeks ago when she just did one of these things like a joke. Was it a great one? I mean, I am a professional, trained comedic actor. And so I know that you don't make that move. You go to the left, not to the right, as she went. But nevertheless.
May I just say, foreshadowing, there is someone involved here who does actually think that her joke is pretty funny, but not for the right reasons.
All right, well, here it is. The Fox News medical correspondent, as Hannity tries to get them to indicate that this was a seizure.
Welcome back to Hannity. So questions continue to swirl about Hillary Clinton's health and if she is fit to serve as president of the United States.
Not really.
Now, the mainstream media has yet to ask Clinton about it, and her campaign is dismissing concerns that are being raised as partisan attacks. So should the Clinton campaign release to the public Hillary's full medical records so that it will ease voters' concerns? Here with reaction from the Fox News medical A-team, Dr. Mark Siegel, and neurologist at North Shore Brain and Spine Center, Dr. Fiona Gupta.
Okay, now understand, this is the Fox News A-team. This is the A-team, not the B-team, folks, the A-team.
With us. All right, let me ask you this. I want to show all of you the coughing fits, the 2011 fall. She sort of has a brain freeze, and then this other reaction. One was in April, one was in June. Just to take a look at some of the things that people are talking about.
Represent inmates.
Oh, this is the coughing thing. Oh my gosh, she had a coughing thing. Oh my God!
She's literally on death's door. You can hear it. She's about to die.
too much to say.
You do talk a lot in this campaign.
I never cough.
Excuse me, just 1 second here. A lozenge.
Now, by the way, this is 2011 when she falls, but
So-
those
Riveting
coughing
television.
fits go on for a very long period of time, and the coughing fits in particular are something that have garnered a lot of attention because there's been many of them, and she can't get out of them. Anyway, that's the fall from 2011.
She tripped.
And we also have this other video, one, of course, from April, and the other one from June. But, you know, I feel bad when somebody falls, but they're also...
He's replaying it for the third time. So let's piece this together, folks. A coughing fit in January. A coughing fit in March of 2016. She tripped going up into a plane in January of 2011.
2 pictures of people propping her up as well. Let's go to these other images with both of this year, April and June.
We do not need another big contentious debate about health care. We need to make what we've got work really well and improve it and get the costs out of an upward spiral. Now, I want to mention 2 other things.
Wonderful, meaningful endorsement in every way. And I was
Here is
very
the-
proud of him.
Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator Warren?
You guys have got to try the cold chai.
I've had it.
It is delicious.
All right, that last one in particular is so odd to me. What's your take?
You know, it's just so hard to speculate based on snippets of the clips that, you know, what is going on without having a full examination
But
and workup.
look at this video right here. Watch her reaction.
This
'Cause
is making a doctor
I'm not
watch
look,
this.
It almost seems seizure-esque to me. Is that...
I mean, there are types of seizures, like focal seizures, that sometimes can cause just one body part, but it would be very rare. I mean, typically seizures will generalize, so I can't say that's a
But
seizure.
aren't there
it could be the stress.
many seizures like that, Dr. Siegel?
Well, I'm not a neurologist, and I don't think that
So he's not gotten the answer he wanted out of her. And he moves over to the other doctor because this is seizure-esque. I mean, this is so Caesar-esque-ish, isn't it?
That's a big deal.
Well, then what would that be?
But I will say that I will
He
say
just
that-
said that-
Rack.
So I can't say that's a
But aren't
seizure.
there
it could be the stress.
many seizures like that, Dr. Siegel?
Well, I'm not a neurologist, and I don't think that necessarily looks like
Well,
a
then
seizure.
what would that be?
But I will say this.
Let's re-rack that. What do you think this
I'll
is?
tell you what I think it is. I think that we're seeing enough there, especially in someone who has a long medical history and who's approaching 70 years old, for me to be able to say here that both of our candidates need to release their medical information. Sean, the whole idea
But I
that we
love
have...
that.
the whole
Looks like
idea that we have to
violent,
spend-
out-of-control movements on her part.
And it could be, and I say could be,
Well,
related to previous head trauma she had. It's possible. That's why I need to see the records. That's why a neurologist needs to come forward and give a press conference and say, this is what is going on with her. She may very well be completely fit, but we want to know.
All right, guys, good to see you both. Thank you.
Strike 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, you second string quarterback from high school. Actually, Hillary Clinton has been legally dead for 5 years. A lot of people don't know that.
Babe, it's one of the best kept secrets. All right. Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.